Hey guys, this is Tanner Gray, also known as Topsail Tanner. I'm here to bring you an update on the first of the two Surf City dredging projects. We're standing in the 1800 block of South Shore Drive. I've seen this before when they did the engineered beach at both Topsail Beach and North Topsail Beach. You can see the pipes that we originally talked about in another video. But what's happening right now is they're pumping all the sand from the channel over in Banks Channel, and they're pumping it using those pipes all the way up this way and sifting it there. So what happens is it naturally the water will kind of push away, and then that bulldozer takes as it pushes it through. Kind of the idea of what's happening here is at the other end of those pipes, and we're going to show you a picture of the pipes themselves, is an actual ship. So the ship's just sitting there sucking stuff off the bottom, dredging that channel. It's going in there, out through all the pipes. That's why you see a continuous flow of water and sand, and whatever they're picking up off the bottom is going to come that way. So some people say it's a great time to find different shells, stuff that's been buried, but where they're getting the sand from, I don't necessarily think that's the case. It might be, but just imagine that whole process. The ship sucking it from the bottom, and it's shooting it all through that pipe, and then all this stuff moves it around. This to me is the best way to renourish the beaches rather than bring sand from, say, like Burgal and just put it here and push it out. We're kind of just moving it around. It's going to fill in again eventually, but this does make the beaches a whole lot wider, and it does make it more friendly for people that do visit. I don't anticipate there being big problems with large pieces of sediment like there was in North Topsail Beach, because then they had to do this, and then they also had to skim it afterwards. So they had to do 2 rounds of this to get the bigger pieces of offshore stuff off. But this sand's coming from the channel, and the sound, it's not coming from offshore. So this will happen all the way, I believe, up to the pier, or just past the piers, this first set of projects. And then they got another one that they'll be doing for the remainder of the stretch of the beach, just for the beach renourishment for Surf City alone. So again, guys, this project, I think, was a lot of money, but obviously this is ways that we protect our beach. Now, homeowners themselves will more than likely plant some dune grass to give it a little bit more stability, but this reminds me so much of when they did the Renourishment project when I lived in North Topsail Beach. But the pipes will stay there all the way from the south end all the way up until they finish their project. So just wanted to give you guys an update. It is the end of February. This is how we protect our beach. So this beach will be a lot wider at some point, and if they do the renourishment correctly and they do all the dune grass and stuff like that and plant it, water it, then they'll actually gain some of that property back, or at least the first line of vegetation. So we were walking and we were getting ready to leave, and I just want to point out a couple things. One, you see how big the sand is already kind of gained there. It'll level out a bit. It won't stay exactly the way it looks, but also you'll notice we got a slight drift to the north, which is showing you kind of where the sand is running out, and it's running right through there and running right up to there. So people always say that where you're stealing sand. Not really, we're just moving it. It's coming in and going out with the tide, no matter what. All right, guys, so we're gonna come up here and just show you guys where, you know, the pipes are and stuff like that. We actually found the street that it's on. It's right here. It's pretty much the town line of Surf City and Topsail Beach. But let's take a peek, man. You can see the pipe coming out here where they're dredging. They've taken the caution tape down, so it's coming all the way from back on the sound where the boats are dredging, coming all that water we saw is flowing in sand through there. But it's pretty cool to see how the projects work all in unison with, and what's nice is this is not going to block anybody that's coming to stay at Topsail Beach. So I know it's an inconvenience. Some people have to walk over, they'll build up some mounds of sand, and there are some up there, so where people are wanting to get to the water, but it is a 3 foot, probably in diameter, maybe 2.5, 3 foot in diameter pipe that you might have to step over, or, you know, find a berm of sand to go over. But that's just part of what we do to help keep the beaches replenished and, you know, make sure that we have enough sand here for everybody, so you have plenty of space. So again, guys, it's just an update for the dredging project, the first one in Surf City, and this is a good place to end it. So we'll see you guys on that next one.